The next movie we watched was Dylan's pick, that being the 2014 Kingsman, The Secret Service. Please give us a plot synopsis.
Whoa, guys. Have you ever wanted to be spies? Even better question for you. Have you ever wanted to be British spies?
No,
well, let me tell
no.
No.
Oh. Well, then this isn't the movie for you, because this movie contains British spies, and they're a super secret service that doesn't exist anywhere on any records. They're more secret than the Men in Black. And basically, they take care of super covert things, and they have, like, some fucking futuristic technology, and they save the world by exploding phone chips in people's necks and keeping some death tone fucking noise that comes from electronics from people killing themselves. Tanner, what's your fun fact?
Fun fact, the first time they were shooting that scene where they're all in the room and it floods and whatever, there was a computer glitch that just caused it to fill up the entire set instead of doing like preset. Like, it was supposed to be on a timer where it fills up, we get some shots, fills up a bit more. It just flooded the whole thing right away, and they literally had to be like dragging people out of the water because it fucked up somehow.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Yeah, a lot of they kept a lot of those initial reactions to how quickly it was filling up, and so that was like really genuine fear on some of their part.
Oh no, that's great. I love that.
Lore accurate flooded
There we go.
room.
This movie's got it all. British spies, British people, spies. What else do you need?
Our ranks.
I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was pretty decent. I'm gonna give an A-.
Let's go.
I'm also at an A-.
Let's go.
I'm also at an A-.
Let's go. I gave it an S-. I fucking love this movie.
We're all very consistent.
I really like this movie. I remember seeing this for the first time. I thought it was the coolest shit. I think the technology in this is just so... It's so minuscule, but it's so effective, and it's not like... I personally don't think it's anything, like, wildly unimaginative. I think the fucking umbrella, like, shield thing that also serves as, like, a switch shot between, like, stun and all that kinds of shit. I don't know. It's, like, more believable Men in Black, basically. I think the plot's really good. I think Samuel L. Jackson's inclusion in this and giving him a lisp, I thought that was silly. I don't know how many other movies I can say Samuel L. Jackson is a villain in. But I think the inclusion is great, and that his favorite meal is McDonald's for some reason. I think the movie was choreographed really well. I think the fighting scenes are really good. Yeah, it's fast-paced enough, too, where you just stay interested in it. Yeah, I really like this movie.
Do you think his favorite meal was McDonald's? I kind of just took it as like he was just fucking with the guy.
Yeah, I think we're just fucking with him.
I figure it could go either way. I just like to think his favorite meal was McDonald's, because I think it'd be funny for a megalomaniac antagonist with billions of dollars to do whatever the fuck he wants, and his favorite meal is McDonald's.
That would be funny.
Yeah, so, I thought this movie, it's fun, it's creative, it has really likable characters, which is a big positive. Mm-hmm. My biggest positive is the church scene. You can't understand them.
Oh.
My biggest positive, Dylan, is the church scene. It's just a really standout fight scene. It's really engaging. It does the one-shot thing we're all tired of already.
Tired of? What the fuck do you mean? I think it's great, dude. Especially they had fucking Freebird going on in the background. Is this the film that popularized Freebird as like a meme?
I hope so, dude. I forgot it was in here.
That's not true.
Real quick pause here, just a temperature check. Do you guys think the scene would be better or worse with Freebird included?
Obviously, it was better with it included.
I think it'd be worse if it wasn't there.
Okay, so you guys agree.
So better.
You guys all think that Freebird adds to it. Okay, I agree. Tanichi says he thinks it ruins the scene, so he's very consistently the opposite of the opinion of the rest of us.
He very consistently has the worst opinions possible.
I just wanted to confirm I'm not the fucking crazy one here. I wasn't going to be with him. That's the context. Anyways, go on, Tanner.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the one shot is really good here because it helps you understand what's going on in the fight scene and keep up with the flow of it. Specifically, like, I like all of the action scenes except for the very first one in the bar, because I just feel like they are doing too much cutting and like whip pans to like follow along with like people throwing fists and whatever, and it gets a bit muddled there. But the rest of the action scenes I think do a good job of like letting the audience actually watch the scene play out and know where people are and what's going on.
I
That's
disagree
fair.
on that first like bar fight scene. I thought that one was really cool. Just the way in which the camera is like tracking all of their movements and makes it feel very dynamic, and it makes each strike flow into one another really well. It just kept my attention really well during that scene. I liked it a lot personally.
I'm kind of like between you guys because personally I think it felt kind of messy, but also it's a fucking bar fight, so I thought that was kind of the point.
True.
Fair.
I will say, I was telling Jackson this because we were gonna play Final Fantasy afterward. I was in a Discord call with him. There is a part at the end, because Nico kind of referred to it at the end of our last episode.
Dude, I know exactly what you're gonna say. I'm so fucking pissed
Dude,
about
why
that
the
shit.
fuck did they cut it out? That's some bullshit.
Okay, because yeah, I've seen this before, and I specifically remember that too. And then there's
Nothing
nothing
else
even
was
hinting at it
censored.
in it. I'm like, did we just invent that?
No, I fucking rewinded just so the audience and Jackson knows what we're talking about here. There's a part where he's saving the fucking princess, and she says, "Hey, once you save me, I want you to have anal sex with me." And it's just not in this version for some
Yet
reason.
they have everything else. Like, that's the worst thing that could have been said or that we've seen in the movie. Like, I think that's probably one of the more benign things we could have seen in this movie, to be honest.
It's a really awkward cut too. It's like, no, someone just purposely went in there and decided, I really don't like this part. I think it takes away from the rest of the film. They just removed
Fun
it.
fact, I wasn't the guy that cut that out. Thank God.
we know.
I had no idea that was even a thing. I was
And then, like,
Dylan told me, but I was
at
so confused.
the very end, when it's like the deed is actually happening, they like awkwardly shifted the camera very far to the left and then zoomed in so you can't see anything. But like people who've seen the movie before know what's happening. Some bullshit. Anyway.
My only other negative is I think the humor is a touch too meta. I think it dips a bit too far into that kind of humor where it's like winking and nodding at the audience.
We're not James Bond though, pal.
Yeah.
Pow.
That's a relatively minor negative, though.
I kind of figured that was going to be what the problem was. I personally don't mind that, obviously, given that I have the higher rank of all you guys. I think it's a quippy little thing. I don't really view it as a meta thing. I think it's just them acknowledging that they are a spy villain in a spy villain circumstance, and that they've seen these movies, and it's just that's as far as it goes. They're just being quippy, is all. But that's just me.
Did you guys like how with the bar scene, he does another bar scene at the end of the movie? It's like poetry. It rhymes.
It's a cool callback.
I think it's funny that they included Obama because they were fans of Obama, but then in the plot of it, Obama is willing to sacrifice like a huge portion of the American people, and then they kill him. I think it's very funny they do that.
Which, by the way in which they like blow up everyone's heads, I like a lot that they do like this sort of firework effect for it.
Yeah,
I'm glad you guys like that. I was worried you
I
wouldn't.
think it's fun.
Yeah.
So the world is fucked anyway, right?
How
Like,
so?
like they killed off all of the most of the political leaders and the richest people on the planet, and then there were still a couple of minutes of like everyone on Earth fucking each other up. Like it's society is crumbling after this, right?
This sounds like the kind of world the Democrats want, Tanner. I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's gonna
This is
be.
the kind of world the Democrats caused.
I have seen the second movie, and I will not say to either argument what the outcome of that is.
I have heard that the follow-up movies are bad, which makes me sad because I don't want to watch them anymore.
The second movie, I would definitely say, is not as good as the first movie, and I saw previews for the third movie, and not only did they change the name, but also the previews didn't look good, so I'm not looking forward to the following sequels.
Dude, I like both of the follow-ups.
I mean, I'm not saying I dislike them, I just don't think the second one's as good as the first one, and I have really no clue for the third one because I never saw it. It just didn't look good, but regardless.
One major prop I have for this film is that they're not just like fucking going in here and giving us a super sanitized version of what London and shit is like. They're showing us some proper chavs, okay? Just some real fucking assholes just chilling out in the bar, being like, "Oh, there, let's fuck this boy up. I'm gonna fucking stab him for sitting in my chair." I love that shit. I'm a big
indirectly
fan.
correlating to that. I think a really like awesome, wholesome scene at the very end, back to the whole bar fight thing, was like, oh yeah, I've got some connections. I've got a house. You can come live with me now, and we can forget this loser. I thought that was like a really cool. I don't know what it is about that. I just think that's a really cool moment.
It's what Dylan wishes he could do for his mom.
Dude, that'd be so sick. I don't know. I think it just adds to the whole like their it just speaks to their organization and what their standards are. Like nobody knows what they are, who they are, but they're still able to like do all this shit that's extraordinary. I don't know. I just thought it was a really cool moment at the end of the movie, and then yeah, it follows it up with a start of another bar fight. So.
Order, love, you ain't going with your son to a house. I'm gonna stab him with my shillelagh now.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I hate that guy. Why stepdads in these movies always gotta be fucking assholes?
Are stepdads in movies ever not assholes?
That's what Dylan's saying.
I think it's valid, bro. Name me one stepdad that's chill. Nico?
Life imitates art, dude.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't have a crazy amount to say about this movie, really. I think it's just a fun little action movie. I like that it doesn't take itself very seriously. I think it's got some good action scenes. It's got some fun characters that I enjoy. I like the training aspect of it and how serious they make everything seem, but also give hints as to it not really being that way with all like the kind of fake outs. And I also do like that they have the balls to just kill the fucking lead guy in the movie. But unfortunately, my big gripe is that I think I definitely start losing a bit of steam for me after he dies. I don't really care that much about like the big final action scene personally that much, but
I mean that's fair. I was gonna say
I still think it's a fun movie overall.
I was gonna say mad props to them, like not bullshitting around than just fucking capping the main agent guy with zero thought. I think that's a move that not a lot of movies like to make.
I'm sticking in my A-, I think.
I'm gonna keep my S-. I really enjoy this movie.
I'm also saying at an A-.
I'm saying at an A- as well.
And it's an A.
Let's go.
A overall.